All right, we're gonna get off of Kanye for right now. Let's talk about Shaq. All right, you guys remember when Shaq had that shoe for Reebok, the Reebok pump, which is upwards to about $200? This is what made me have respect for Shaq. All right, we talking about Shaquille O'Neal, Orlando. They used to be with Orlando Magic, the Lakers, and also he was down here in our city, all right, MIA, when he was playing with Wade, and we got that win with Shaq, you heard? Now, Shaq had a shoe that was up to $200. It was the Reebok pump, and Shaq was getting a lot of backlash. Basically, this is a quote from Shaq. Shaq said a woman ran up on him, and a woman started cursing him out and telling Shaq that his shoes are too expensive. She couldn't afford the shoes, right? So with that being said, Shaq could have took that in a foul way, but Shaq agreed to what the woman was saying, right? Shaq was basically trying to catch Jordan, because you know Jordans are super expensive. And Shaq said, he said something in his past. Shaq said he tried to buy some Jordans. He hustled to get his J's. Shaq was wearing a size 15, and when he actually got the money, he couldn't even get a pair of J's in his size. Don't forget somebody said, don't forget he never took the loot for sneakers. Yeah, nah. Fact though. Shout out to Shaq, man. Fact though. Shout out to Shaq. So I'm gonna say this. Shaq had a shoe with Reebok, right? It was a $200 shoe it was a Reebok pump, right? And what Shaq did was Shaq went and did a deal with Walmart. All right? Because I told you, a lady ran up on Shaq and cursed Shaq out. She cursed Shaq out, right? And told Shaq, your shoes are too expensive. I can't buy your shoes for the kids. So what Shaq did something that no other NBA player did, let alone no other person in the sports industry that has an endorsement. Shaq made a deal with Walmart and developed a shoe for $40. All right. Shaq basically took the loss. He took the profit margin. He took the loss. He went from a $200 Reebok pump to a Walmart deal. All right. So shout out to Shaq. That's leading by example. And especially when it's hitting your pockets. So that's what makes me respect Shaq. Let alone he's appealing to the black community, all right? And he demands his respect. So shout out to Shaq. You know what I mean? Trust me, y'all. We're going to talk about this Hennessy issue. You guys don't worry. We're going to talk about Hennessy. We're going to talk about Hennessy. We got to talk about Hennessy, all right? A lot of people going to get exposed behind Hennessy, all right? Because I heard a couple rappers. If you guys know any rappers that was exposed, leave a comment in the comment section. You guys should be sharing this live at this point, all right? You guys are listening to the most dangerous podcast. What I'm trying to tell you, this is the L.O.T.S approved. Don't shoot the messenger podcast. All right. Now, let's go into something, man. Let's talk about this. This is for the ladies, brother. This is for the ladies right here. I need some ladies to time in. All right. Let's talk about the Nicki Minaj and Lotto situation. Nicki Minaj and Lotto. All right. Now, if y'all don't know on the internet, Nicki Minaj and Lotto, they're beefing. They're going back and forth, right? So Nicki basically saying that Lotto did not support her. You guys know Nicki was she was in the Grammy. She was supposed to get a Grammy, or she was in a Grammy category for best rap something, and they switched her to a pop category. All right, for that song Freaky Girl, Super Freaky. I forget the name of it, right? And somewhere in that process, she started beefing with Lotto. Now, her and Lotto, what Nicki's saying about Lotto is Nicki saying Lotto got ghostwriters. Now, there was somebody else saying that Lotto got ghostwriters too. Now, we speaking about women. I would love for some women to chime in on this one right here. They spoke about how Nicki spoke about how Lotto has some ghostwriters. Now, one thing I got to respect Nicki. I ain't going to lie to you. If you're a woman and you got a ghostwriter, Nicki's on your ass. I'm going to be real with you. Nicki Minaj is not having it because she write her lyrics. So anybody that doesn't write their lyrics, Nicki Minaj is on their ass, homie. Real talk. So you guys know Nicki write her joints, and Nicki keep up with men. Nicki lyrically keeps up with men. So you got to give Nicki Minaj her credit. But her and Lotto going at it. Lotto said Nicki's older than her mother. And I don't even know the age of Nicki Minaj, to be honest with you. I really don't know Nicki Minaj's age. But she did say Nicki Minaj is older than her mother. Right? They're going at it. Those two is heavy going at it. And she said, Lotto, quote unquote, Lotto said this is another idols versus rivals situation. All right. So you have the student versus the teacher. All right. And what she said is Nicki saying that Lotto is mad at her because she snubbed her for 2 features. Basically, Lotto reached out to Nicki Minaj for 2 features, and Nicki snubbed that. All right. That's the queen. Listen, you're not gonna get a feature from Nicki that easy. I tell you, the City Girls, home team, shout out to the City Girls, MIA. Yo, City Girls wanted to feature with Nicki too, and they've yet to get that one. But I see now that since Nicki and Cardi B's going at it, Nicki's giving credit to JT. And to the point where she changed her profile picture to JT, all right? So I know you guys have been seeing Nicki. This is a long-going beef with Nicki and Cardi B. I don't know what's going on with the ladies, man. There's not even that many ladies in hip-hop, even though the category has grown now. There's more women rappers. But women don't get along. Women actually don't get along. And it's proven in that. But in the music industry, I don't think that's the best thing, because it's not enough for you guys to be beefing like that, to be shutting each other down. You would think that women would start working together. I don't know. I don't understand it, because I remember when Queen Latifah and Eve and I think who else was in Little Kim, all of them were working together, ladies' night and stuff like that. So I don't know why the women can't get along in hip hop right now. It's strange to me. It's strange how women don't get along, especially in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's not to their benefit. It's not in their best interest to be beefing. Like, we as men, we can afford to be lyrically battling each other, because there's enough men in hip hop to be battling each other. It's not going to hurt the category. It's not going to hurt us as men playing our role in hip hop. But women, there's not enough of y'all to be beefing like that and shutting each other down. It's really not enough, right? So I don't know why women in hip hop are going back and forth. I don't know why, and why they shutting each other down. Nicki is basically she's at the top of the mountain, and she ain't having it. She ain't sharing her spot with nobody. Nicki Minaj is not sharing her spot with nobody. All right, so you got Young Lotto, Young New. She's the one that beat Kodak Black for that award, and you already know how people feel about that. Kodak got snubbed for that award. A lot of people feel like Lotto didn't even deserve that award over Kodak Black. But we're not going to talk about that. That was on the last episode. If you guys want to hear about that, look at the last episode, episode number 3. We spoke about the Kodak Black and the BET Awards and Kodak being snubbed for that award, right? But I don't know what's going on. Ladies in hip hop, y'all got to stop beefing. Y'all need to really stop beefing, to be honest with you.